And just like that, I'm back. Did you miss me? I would too. This is very unfamiliar. It's been a while since I shot a YouTube video, but finally I have, and in my own studio, before someone sat on this seat. Yeah, my team was about to give it away. Yeah, but I'm the first one and I'm happy. I want to talk about something that I haven't talked about in a while. If you've been following my content for a while, you'll notice that some things have changed, especially in terms of the content that I've put out. It's been quite a journey, a rewarding one, but also a very, very tiring one, if I may say that, for lack of a better word. Today I'm going to be addressing some of the changes, and one of them is, if you haven't noticed, I stopped working with brands, and not because brands were not paying, not because I wasn't enjoying the experience. Okay, let me say the truth. Sometimes I wasn't enjoying the experience, but that's not the point. I decided to put brand partnerships on hold. Number one, it was because of my health, which I struggle with, but honestly, deep down, it was because I felt brand partnerships did not enable me to create content authentically. And at some point when someone pays you to market their own brand, then they dictate the rules. So that is one of the struggles that I had when it came to brand partnership. It was a wonderful time. Yes, I made money. It was short and sweet. Never say never, but I decided to go back and focus on why I started this platform in the first place. So when I stopped working with brands, I wondered, what are we going to do? Me and my team really thought very, very hard on what our next step will be. It didn't mean that I didn't want to create. It didn't mean that I wanted to exit the content creation space, but I personally wanted to work on the brand in a different way. So we sat down with my team and we came up with the idea of a production house. And that's where I'm seated today, our production house. It took us time to develop the concept. I cannot say it wasn't scary in the beginning. It was very scary. I think it was a very big change. It was hard to change. Are we there yet? Yes and no. I think 80% in now. And like I mentioned, it has not been easy. It's been very difficult. You know, sometimes I think, was it the best decision? You know, it was easier to work with brands. You know, you sit, shoot your reels, give them your deliverables, get paid at the end of the day, show up at events, which is one of the main things that I struggled with. Showing up at events was hard, but it was easy. It was an assured income. I'd never, ever thought that I would be in production. I never viewed what I did as production. I viewed what I did as creating content. And so even now, it's not that I'm 100% sure, but I'm here a day at a time with my team, trying our best, trying to give you guys the best quality content. And yeah, mistakes will happen, and they're happening, and we're learning on the job. But yeah, that's how my content has evolved. And now we are a fully fledged production house. And as we go along during the year, you'll learn more about our production house. It doesn't mean I won't create content for FSM. Actually, I think I'll be able to create more authentic content for FSM. So be on the lookout and watch out for more authentic and content that I'm passionate about. Enough of that shameless plug. So this has been a journey. Last year, as we were still trying to figure out, are we in or out, we finally finished with the renovation of the studio. And in between, as we were thinking about the renovation, we had an idea of an event called The Middle Ground. And how did the idea come about? It's because we had worked with a few businesses and we had noticed, we had seen some challenges in terms of working with businesses, us creating content for them. And so we thought, we had the opportunity to talk about the struggles and coming up with a middle ground where we could all work together at the same time, also be able to share our challenges and be able to trust one another so we can make money. And that's how the middle ground came about. If I may say so myself, I think the middle ground was a success. It brought together creators and business owners. And I also, and the team, did not know how well it was going to resonate, but it really resonated with everyone. And we were able to lay out our issues and try to regain trust. And as we were starting the business and we related with a few businesses, I realized that there's a lot of mistrust among us as Kenyans. And that led me to the question of who hurt us as Kenyans, who hurt us? I think we hurt each other. And another reason why I saw the disconnect, or I saw the mistrust came about, it's because we live in a world nowadays where everyone wants microwave solution, microwave profits, everything to be short and to get to where they're getting fast. I'll give an example. As content creators, you start creating content. In the beginning, you start creating content because you're passionate about what you're doing. It reaches a point, 1 or 2 brands reach out to you, and then you start making money, you start hitting the sweet spot, and that is it. We stop extending grace to the brands. We start being a walking, living billboard. Let me just say the truth. It doesn't mean that I haven't done it before, but yes, we start marketing anything and everything, anything that is going to pay you money. So we are walking billboard, and it's all about making the money. And I'm not saying it's bad at making the money, but that's where you lose trust. Because today I cannot be marketing Nivea, tomorrow I'm marketing Vaseline, tomorrow I'm marketing Garnier. So at that point, then your audience loses trust in you. And we get to the point where, as content creator, is how much are you willing to pay me? So then this trust, then the mistrust then occurs between you and your audience. When it comes to businesses, I also think businesses have not done their research in terms of social media marketing. It is new, yes, they know that they need it, but they haven't done enough research. So they don't know what social media is all about. So for the businesses, I feel like they should try and find out how social media works. Number 2, they should be patient. They shouldn't expect to engage a content creator and by the end of the month you've sold everything in your store. I always say, if you are starting a business, you had a business proposal, you definitely have a marketing budget. You have a marketing budget, you have a target audience. And if you have a marketing budget, then you need to be able to know that I will do social media. Even if you're marketing on Citizen, you do it for maybe 3 months, 4 months, then you evaluate. So the same thing with businesses. Be patient. First of all, understand your target audience. Reach out to a content creator who resonates with what you're selling. Let them experience your content, whatever you're selling first, and then give them a chance to market your products and to embody what you're selling. So number 1, extend each other grace. Let us go back to being positive. Let us be passionate about what we are doing. And for content creators who I will be talking more about, because I was one of them, I think I still am, we need to go back to the passion. We also need to go back to being authentic. And another big thing about content creators, and I was one of them, that I am passionate about is gatekeeping. As content creators, I don't see the pool increasing. The pool is getting smaller and smaller, which should be the opposite. I'm not seeing many young content creators coming up. I don't see us older content creators nurturing the young ones. So those are the few things I'm going to talk about. When it comes to the middle ground, it's something I'm going to talk about consistently, mostly on YouTube, inviting content creators, inviting business owners, because I think social media marketing is a new way of marketing. It's going nowhere. It's here. We need each other. So I'm going to be having such discussions when it comes to the middle ground, hosting events most definitely. And I hope we get to understand one another and get to a middle ground. And that's in brief how my content has evolved. Thank you for evolving with me. I don't want to sit here today and promise you that be on the lookout for more lifestyle videos or vlogs or things like that. I am not going back. I'm not going back. Sirudi Misri? No. So I'd tell you the truth is be patient. Definitely I'll be showing up here more, talking about the middle ground, talking about our production house, talking about podcasts, talking about topics that are close to my heart, topics that are impactful, also helping other content creators and lifting them up. That I can promise you. And so cheers to the new year, the new season. New me, still the same old me. I can't wait to see where 2024 takes us and the journey. So looking forward to being here more and interacting with you guys more. And 2024 is not going to be that serious. Let's see how it goes. Enjoy the ride. I'll also be enjoying it myself.